Good morning.
Good
Wendy
morning.
Randolph. Now, Wendy, is that a nickname?
Nope.
It's Wendy.
Yep.
Wendy. Wendy Randolph.
Yep.
Randolph. One of our beloved co-workers. Maybe you could begin by sharing with us where you work, in what department, in what building.
Well, I work in nursing over in the Maria building, and I currently am in the DLC clinic. Been there 4.5, 5 years, something like that, down in the clinic. Before that, I was a nurse on the communities. I started out here on midnight shift. And went to.
Because that was the only opening?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Part-time on midnights.
Well, I've always thought, so there's nothing to do at midnight because everybody's sleeping. Is that correct?
No. There's lots of things to do at midnights. Midnights does a lot of the paperwork stuff, getting appointment envelopes and stuff like that ready for the sisters that go out to appointments. There's quite a few meds that get passed on midnights.
Really?
And then
midnight shift is 11 to...
It used to be 11 to 7:30. Now I think it's 10:30 to 10:30 to 6:30 or something like that. 10:30 to 7. I don't work it anymore, so I don't remember what times.
And you know what? We never get to see those two shifts, the afternoon shift and then the midnight shift.
Right.
Lots of co-workers.
Oh yeah, there's several of them that have been on those shifts for years, and they enjoy those shifts. That's obviously why they stay on them a lot of times, is because that's what works best for their families, or they just like the midnights or afternoons.
So, did you ever get down to the main floor just to do nursing instead of the doctor's office that you're doing now?
After I came off of midnights, I went to day shift part-time, and I worked garden level, and kind of just filled in everywhere too. I picked up other, shifts on day shift, and worked pretty much close to full-time hours just by picking up extra shifts. I did that for a couple of years, and then the clinic spot opened up.
So the shift that you're on now, did you choose it or did you apply for it?
I applied. Yep, I applied for that position.
So once you do one thing on a floor, if there's another position you think you'd like and it comes out, you can apply for it?
Yep.
Okay.
You can bid for that position.
Oh, bid for it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you've been here how many years?
About 9.5 years now.
Wow.
Yep.
Aren't we blessed? Aren't we blessed?
It's been very nice.
Is there one shift better or one position better? I mean, you help Dr. Geetson right now. You're an assistant.
Right. Yep. I work in there there's about 10 or 12 doctors, depending on
really
that I work with. Yep.
The doctors come in here.
Yep. For doctors that come in here, I do like their scheduling and get the notices out to the sisters and just assist the doctors in there, processing orders, calling and scripts. Sometimes I have to. Sometimes I'm just scheduling appointments, like for tests and stuff like that.
Interesting.
It just depends on the day and which doctor I'm working with. Depends on what I do. It's different with each doctor, but.
And so there's got to be someone else when you're not there that does it. Who do you work with?
Aubrey Thompson covers me when I'm not there.
Okay.
Yep, when I have a day off. I have a 72-hour schedule, so I have every other Wednesday off. So
just
every other Wednesday, and then I have the weekends and holidays off down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a plus.
Yeah, yeah. Although Dr. Geetson and I have been known to occasionally come in on a Saturday. And
I'm sure.
We have to play catch up a little bit depending on what's going on,
So, a little bit about you. How did you hear about us? Are you from Adrian?
I've lived in Tecumseh my whole life.
Tecumseh.
Yeah, and I always knew, the sisters existed here and stuff. When I was in nursing school.
Where'd you go to nursing school?
Jackson.
Okay.
Community College, and when I was going through nursing school, one of my instructors actually brought us here and showed us around campus and stuff. Don't ask me her name because I really can't remember it right now. But and so. So she showed us around and stuff, and then I was working in, I started out in the hospital, and then I went to long-term care for a while, and then I worked in a doctor's office with some other doctors, and then went back to long-term, and then the demands that are going into long-term care nursing out in like the skilled facilities and stuff, the state-run skilled facilities is really...
Because they're licensed.
Yeah, and it's just the quality of care that the patients get is not what it should be, and a lot of it's just the demands that are put on the nurses now, and it just wasn't what I wanted to do. So Cheryl Pickney actually was working here. She was DON at the time when I hired in here, And so I called her up and asked her if she had any openings, and so she
Did you know
brought me.
her?
I did. She was
Oh.
actually hired me right out of nursing school to work at Herrick Hospital with her.
Oh,
Yep. So
okay.
I actually had like when she hired me, I had like 1 month left of nursing school. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah,
And you've been here ever since.
and I've been here ever since. Yeah.
What's a blessing that you've had while you've been here?
Really just getting to know all the sisters, and that's what I enjoy most about my position now is I get to see all the sisters on campus, not just restricted to like one floor or one building or something. Because I've taken lessons from all of them, little things along the way that have guided me and shaped
So
me.
you've taken lessons from them. What do you mean by that?
Oh, just their advice and the way they look at things.
I'm
and
sure they're very good at giving advice.
Oh, they are. It's a blessing though. So.
That's what we say to the maintenance facilities department. You've got how many bosses? 300 or 400 nuns telling them what to do and how to do something. And oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I hope they realize that the nuns do love them, but I'm sure there's some.
I'm sure
they
that
go
they
in
do.
opposite direction when we come down the hallway. But so a blessing and a challenge at times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a blessing that and you're a blessing to us as well.
Thank you.
But what is it that keeps you here?
I enjoy what I do. I enjoy just, coming in. I enjoy my job, first of all, and I enjoy just getting to be with the sisters every day. I mean, obviously they all know my youngest son, Bentley.
That's
and,
right.
It's nice to know that there's so many of them that care about him. You know what I mean? Just he'd like to come in and hear his stories.
We do like
and things.
you, but we like to see how
I
that
know.
kid is growing.
I've picked
Yeah.
up on that. They really want to see Bentley. It's
Yeah.
not really about me, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I've gotten used to that. That's okay.
That's nice. Yeah. Darling little boy.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just it's rewarding to come to work here. It's nice.
Now, the Dr. Geetson's office, I guess I thought he was the only one here.
Yeah.
So tell us how that runs. You've got so many doctors, so it's if I have a doctor while I'm still out here and then I have to go over to Maria, you can keep your doctor?
Yep. Yes and no. We have Dr. Geetson is here, and he sees the majority of the sisters. He's the medical director,
Right.
so he's
Okay.
got the majority of them. He is here Mondays and Thursdays, and then his nurse practitioner is here Tuesdays and Fridays, which is why a lot of the sisters do choose that group, Dr. Geetson and Jennifer, because they are
Okay.
available all the time.
Right.
Then we've also got Dr. Mosick that comes on Wednesdays, and she also has Dr. Nelson that's just recently joined her from the ER. He used to be one of the ER docs. He's joined her practice. It'll either be Mosick, Dr. Nelson, or there's a nurse practitioner, Angie, that comes with them. So
Right.
one of those is here.
Yeah.
But then I also have like the mobile care group doctors. There's a dentist, optometrist, audiologist, and
So for
and
our
then there's mental
sisters
health groups too.
that are watching this, what do you mean the mobile care doctors?
They are a group that's contracted, that they come in here and provide like dentistry, so the sisters don't have to go out for the ones that are too hard for them to get in and out. And our dentists can provide most services here. There's occasional, like some things that they can't do. Obviously, we can't do x-rays. We don't have the x-ray machine down there or anything like that. But then they also have podiatry. They can, they get their nails trimmed and stuff like
Right,
that.
that's a blessing.
Or if they've got issues going on, they don't
Right.
have to go out and travel outside, especially in the winter months and stuff like that. We also got optometry, so they can get vision exams. They can order glasses, or if they want to go out and get glasses, if there's not something that they
Right.
like, they can get those.
So full service.
Yep.
It's amazing. We are so blessed beyond the beyond, not only with our coworkers, but all the services, benefactors who help us, in getting what we need. Now, what do you do, Mrs. Randolph, just for fun? Hobbies?
Just for fun. I like spending time with my kids. There's never too many dull
How
moments.
many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Okay.
So I have a 20-year-old son, an 18-year-old daughter, and then I have little Mr. Bentley that's 2.5. And so, there's not too many dull moments with all them.
So you've got built-in babysitters?
Yes, I do have
Older ones
built-in.
live at home?
Yep, they
Great,
do.
huh?
My oldest works full-time, and then my daughter's finishing up, she's in her senior year of high school, and she's in a lot of sports. She does swimming, and then she goes into bowling, and then she does lacrosse, and she also does the youth theater, so She keeps me pretty busy going to all of her activities. And then, I like spending time with them. We like to watch movies. We like just summertime, we spend a lot of time at the lakes, like boating, swimming, that kind of stuff. And then I also like to hunt in the wintertime. Yep. My two older children hunt too. And so I haven't got to go the last few years because of
the baby.
Because of Bentley. But as soon as he's old enough to take him out into the woods, I'll take him out there
You're not
with
gonna
me.
take that little one out there? Oh my goodness, you like to
When he's
hunt.
older, yep. So,
Interesting.
Yep.
Are you lucky?
No, not usually. I had a nice shot at like an 8-point a few years ago. But my nephew was with me, and so I let him take the shot because he was going out for the first time. So I let him take a shot, and obviously he shot over it because it was just his first time, and he was nervous. But it's okay. It's all right. It was nice to be able to spend that time with my nephew too, and
That's fascinating. If you didn't grow up in an environment where there was hunting,
right.
I know my sister's got 5 son-in-laws, and they're all hunters. So that's how we kind of got familiar with this whole issue of hunting. When
It's
you
a
live
very
in
big sport.
In the city of Detroit, we don't do too much hunting.
Yeah.
When we were growing up. Yeah. So that's what you kind of would like to do more of.
Yep. And I enjoy reading and stuff like that too. I just don't get that much of an opportunity to read all the time, but that's all right. Someday I will.
That's right. Now, as we look at the wisdom you've had in your upbringing in your own family and in your work over with us, is there some words of wisdom that you could leave with us? Advice?
I would just say, life is short. Do whatever makes you happy in life. Especially when it comes to your job, you got to find that job that makes you happy. Because you go to that every day for 50 some years of your life, and so life's short. Be happy.
And some words of wisdom for some of our sisters that are watching this that are leery about coming in here.
Don't be afraid to come in here.
It's hard. It's a big transition.
It is. It's hard, but we try and make it as comforting as possible. And there's always someone there to help you. So don't be afraid. I mean, we want to keep you as independent as possible. So
lots of help. We are blessed beyond the beyond.
Yep.
Yes, and we like to have fun. That Halloween party was special.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
You got to have fun.
Yeah. Anything else you want to share with us, or you wish I had asked you about da-da-da?
Not that I can think of.
Well, thank you, Wendy. You've been most open. I came and asked you if you'd share your story, and you said yes. It's not. I don't get such a quick answer. So thank you so much, and thank you for your service to us and the whole congregation.
Well, thank
you for being with us and being a faithful.
Thank you.
I don't want to say volunteer, being a faithful worker with us.
Thank you
our mission
for having us.
Yeah.
Having me here
Big
and
mission.
all of us other co-workers.
We can't continue without you. We need
Thanks.
you. So thank you and bless you and your family.
Thanks.